Alluring slowly descended downstairs, her elegance undeniable, yet her demeanor subdued. Her footsteps, usually carefree, now echoes with hesitant heaviness and lack of agency. The sparkle commonly seen in her eyes had dimmed, replaced by his. Her feathery fingertips trailed along the banister. Out of her playful habit, her relatively full lash line is demurely lowered, fixed on the steps beneath her tiny soles. Her strained acts are a hint of sadness and glimmers of displeasure from last evening. Something was amiss, and the subtle changes in her nature whispered the moments of yesterday. However, the faint quiver of her lower lip and the slight mistiness resting on her dusky eyelids displays her sentiments while she attempts to gather them. During she glided across the hall, her feet halted mere inches from the glass wall. Her toes hovers above floor as if frozen in mid, her face brimming with a longing, her petite hand instinctively reaching for the glass, paused, doubtful to make contact. Her chest rose and fell with slow breath as she wrestled with conflicting emotions with a quiet sign and Taz hand retraced her miniature fingers curling into a loose fist. Though her heart yearns for the macho, but her displeasement becomes barrier. Her footsteps softly resonated as she diverted path, stepping into the vast grandeur to shift her focus. Her foot carried her to the corner of the vast easel where a compact shelf of books is assembled refinedly, which is found to be a perfect distraction. Her trim fingers trailed along the spines, tracing embossed titles before settling on a slim volume of fairy tale. She pulled out the book, its cover adorned with ivory flowers. With poised movements, she settled on the black ornate cast to read. Before she could consume the words written on those whitish pages, her feeble central skipped a beat. The audible sound of the cars held in front of the luxury exterior was heard by her. Her eyeballs, previously darting on words, instantly locked. The moments fleeted. Suddenly, the door of grandeur swung open. The threshold framed the towering figure. The vigilant stood tall, his broad shoulders and chiseled physique filling entrance. His orbs as dark as night seemed to look for his beloved. The moments, the hours of resilient day were unpleasant along the thought that the divine of his refuge is unhappy. Therefore, he approached her with deliberate calmness, not wanting to disturb the peaceful atmosphere. He paused before poised dainty. The resolute sat on the opposite side, his broad shoulders leaned against the couch. With each passing moment, his presence seemed to envelop her, shielding her from the turmoil. His presence provided compassionate comfort to her fragile beingness. Stoic's vision settles upon face of whimsical upsetness etched on her soft features, tighten the cardiac of men. Faint sees between thin brows and downturned corners of her crimson pears spoke volumes of which is devastating for her gaze uplifted, her eyes peeking from behind the curtain of her bangs. The blonde strands of her hair framed her eyes as she eyed the formidable. Her radiance shone with hint of mischief. She tries that her glance would remain detached from Brownie. She is unaware that her silly gestures, which were meant to give awareness about her displeasement to determined male, was long before observed in the intensity of his ominous orbs, from hidden peaks of her to the frigate of her tangled fingers. Consigliers regard searched hers to understand the depth of her feelings as the silence between them stretched out only scattered by the low rustle of paper echoed from the delightful creases of her velvety touch upon the matte texture. The fierce beholder and wavered from lacy form of India. His discern lingers on the defined contours of Azure's face. He felt a throb of regret of providing slight sadness to his treasured one. The silence between them stretched out and in narrow, wise shattering from the gentle melody of her simple adornment. Azure woke up to another day feeling the weight of her sadness bearing down on her. The sun is already drawn in the horizon, leaving the sky blue. The mirrored door of grandeur swung with slowness slightly pushed by a vulnerable force. The slender beingness came inside when the reflection door fully imparted. With weightless footsteps, she aimed to reach the couch assembled in the ivory ambience. Her rose-haired peers demurely curved into a little pout, a glimmer of her sadness. She soon rested her weightless steps near the sitting where on the glass table her steam book is placed, a magical fairy tale she reads to divert her thoughts these days. Her gaze fell on a piece of white paper tucked beneath the white book. Her sensitive heart fluttered when the bunch of pink roses beside the book catch her attention. Only the stoic is aware that the lilac flowers are most adorned by alluring female, cause the macho is the singular individual to whom she utters her choices. With impatience, she unfolded the paper, not forgetting to hold the bunch of roses close to her heart with polite grasp. She read the radiant words, the despair that had been etched on soft contours of her face moments before began to vanish. You will find me waiting outdoor for you just like you did since the beginning. I hope these are the same roses that you told me you are fond of. Her core felt overwhelmed from merriment. She affectionately planted her luscious pears on the velvety texture of petals. She placed them on the table, approaching near the glass barrier. Her naive eyeballs roamed across the meadow yard. The soulful eyes ended on the masculine physique who stood imposingly in the coldness of evening. Her heart swelled at the rear. She instinctively drew back to approach the vigilant. Her pulses quickened, entirely ready to be devoured. The stout stood, his hand brushed in pocket, and his well-built frame flexed from his white formal shirt. His raven hairs are slicked backwards against his scalp, exposing his sharp features clearly. The black shirts works to cover his ominous orbs. His focused vision never diverting from the threshold, and the door soon opened with a deliberate and slow movement, revealing the petite form of appealing, engulfed in a pale colored dress. Even the simple wear seems alive on her figure. The vigilant's cardiac found peacefulness after a long time while when he witnessed the soft featured fears of his esteemed one with glimmer of bliss. Yesterday's displeasure appears to be a distant memory, cause Enchanting's ex mirrored elation. She slowly lifted her dense lash line with a moderate sweep, her lively gaze entangled with the penetrant look holding stare, her heart vulnerable and frail as the roses kept a beat, finding her entirety continuously. The man diverted his descent for an instant while towards the scenic stretch in the horizon before he again watches dear. The interlude of his concentration was a gentle gesture from him to Azure. She takes in the radiance of canvas. All of the corners contained the likings of her core. shrink with ardor when the thoughtful detail of flower arrangements caught her attention. Each bloom's hue is crimson pink according to her preference. She again eyed the businessman who stood on a distance. Her demure lips gently imparted with wonder slowly lifted upwards, revealing her pureness from fact that her sentiments are always mirrored the from her tenderly molded contours. A sense of trepidation grew her pulses that she could not quite explain. She grew her breathless soles towards the man she slowed, then soon halted steps apart after being displeased from the measure her every thread aspires to be near him. Winsome slowly lowered her eyelids, veiling the starry view. Her silken hair strands covered her lashes, curtaining them. The sudden downturn of her only echoed turbulent in nerves of the hostile. His polished shoe resonated when he stride. His massive hand reached towards the chin of his beloved. Cola's fingers mildly lifted the delicate curve of her chin. The hardened surface of his claw struck against her skin's velvety texture. Her eyelids lifted their curled corners. The stroke erased the mist from her gentle arc. The brush of his thumb against Phoebe's skin increased, increased her heartbeats. Her discontentment melted away. The pageant of the forbidding male, the atmosphere carried the healer fragrance of appease along the lethal aroma of the burning waxes, enhancing the zeal of the suspending while. Days suspended into weeks, and the environment of the enormous house in this period was glorious due to the merriment in behavior of Eleanor. She is blessed with a sense of contentment, and it's a treasure for the wide boundaries to regard. The sublime hall is radiated with the brilliance of evening's blue dew. The lilac aroma is swirling around the ivory grandeur. The courtyard is almost palpable, with only faint sound of subtle cadence of endearing females' cotton-textured attire. Her being is alike to a landscape that provides food to the viewers and takes away agony from spirits. Her slender form is minimally curled, gracefully settled on the black cushioned couch. With her existence, the walls glistened to some extent, her eyes intended on the pearly embellishment of jewel worn on her slim wrist. This one given by the enforcer yesterday, she lets her submissive heart pound with desperation. The beard weaving patterns of jewel. Her double lids demurely unveiled her dark brown pupils when, with a moderate sweep, she gazed at darkening sky from rear view. Her pulses quickened with an urge to decrease the moments till the arrival of Stout. She placidly rose from couch. She knew in moments should sound of the sleek white car would reach her. Therefore, she glided towards the glass manufactured walls, awaiting for sight of luxury vehicle until the chest surfaced four-wheeler rooted near the hall, a grand expansive space stretched out like a majestic canvas in the center. The magnificent staircase descends downwards to the floor like a sweep of marbles. Its steps are broad and shallow. The astonished path, the silent peace of her bare soles upon the floor, enclosed the sight and tranquility. She took her every step with utmost care, her feathery fingers subtly and apprised the ending. Her previously paced lowered with humility when the towering door separated from dark frame exposing the raven-haired man, his ribbed muscles flakes from white shirt, the murky colored tuxedo coat laid over his toughened arm. The starry eyes of Lumen didn't had the courage to look away, nor she had the strength to hold contact with those dark orbs as she darted them, her head lowered to obscure her gaze with her hers as an escape from pain holding vision. When the Macho received the sight of his esteemed one, the unhealed despairs of him found their cure. His obscure orbs, usually very now mirrored a brief glimpse of the devotion he holds for the fairy-like being who is standing in front of him. The modest descent of Azure's eyelids only tightened. She jagged cardiac of the man with zeal. The consigliere behold the gorgeous entirety of enlightened female as if the rest of breeds can patiently wait for the canvas. The wait didn't last long when the frail shadow casted upon the Balestrian cheekbones disappeared as soon as she lifted the curtain of her thin lids from her affectionate gaze. The tenderness of her moderate movement appeared as harmony. The white emblems seemed more elegant when the hinted curve of alluring grew further so as the toughened walls of brawny score, the vibrant and florid gathering of Deering's favorite flowers just attempted to enhance the azuric glow. The happiness that edged on her luminous contours brightened the environment. The fervor in the regard for the prominent makes deepened ahead. Finding the joyous contentment of captivating his only possible reason to continue the exhalation. Flimsy took her steps ahead on the gesture of the Major was an instant while the fierce stare diverted on the rare bundle of pink lilacs, a declaration that he holds ambition to guard her untainted beingness underneath the silhouette. She was nearly standing beneath the towering shade of her refuge when the massive claw reached out towards her, offering the bouquet of the pink roses with sublime manners. Her serenely molded fingers encircled the treasured present. As regular, she held the precious grant close to her form. She caressed the velvet textured petals. The moment held peacefulness in the presence of Antaeus near the potent individual, the silence almost palpable yet pleasing for them.